What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the 40,000 kilometer ownership update of my Volvo C40 Recharge Twin. So let's get driving and tell you a bit more. So first let me start with the issues on the car, and we have had quite some issues on this car. It wouldn't start, it has been on a tow truck, it has been at the dealership multiple times for all kinds of issues. Vibrations, buzzing sounds, poor LTE, whatnot. It's been quite the roller coaster, this one. So for now, issues? Yes, some more issues. Surprise. The first one are the two USB-C ports up front over here in the middle console. They aren't working anymore, and basically the left one is also for your Apple CarPlay. I do not really require Apple CarPlay that often. I only use it for like Flitsmeister, the application which detects like radars and all kinds of things on the road. So that's pretty useful. But yeah, CarPlay isn't working. So when you connect it, it will just do nothing, or it will make a connection and then turns off again and on and off and on and off. So there's a bit of a poor connection up there. Now I've tried multiple phones, multiple cables, all have the same issues. So I guess there's a bit of a connection issue in the port itself. So that's a bit of a bummer. Secondly, lately the LTE has been a bit poor. Overall, I am quite pleased with the LTE connection on my C40, but lately it's quite poor. It also takes very long for it to connect. Yeah, that's a bit annoying, you know, for Google Maps, for example, and those things. So I did reset like the TCAM, the internet module, and also the infotainment system. That didn't work. So perhaps with the new update 2.13.3 or whichever one will come soon, 2.14 perhaps, I hope the car will improve LTE a bit again. And then finally an issue which is just returning all the time, and that is troubles with fast charging. So basically with the DC chargers. And the thing over there is that the communication pin, the connection pin on the top left of the DC charging port, that is still a bit faulty. So when you connect it, yeah, the cable and that pin in the car will not communicate properly. And then the charger will just say error, cannot charge. And well, gotta be honest, that is very annoying, because when you are somewhere with only 5% state of charge and you need to fast charge along the highway or whatnot, it needs to work and it doesn't, and that is so annoying. And especially the reliability part of that is very frustrating. For me, you know, I'm kind of the Volvo nerd, so I can try things and fiddle with it, and then often after like 10 minutes or so it will work. But for my girlfriend or somebody else in this car, yeah, they are just like, you know, forget it. If it's not charged, we'll take the XC90, which we now also have. That just starts and runs. The reliability point on the charging, that is really becoming a problem with this car. So fortunately I had contact with the dealership once again. So yeah, the car is going there for service. And I had contact with the mechanic. I addressed the issues and he said, you know what, bring it in and we'll have another look at it. And then they will also look at the vibration fix. So for the model year 22, 23-ish C40, XC40, some have a vibration in the steering wheel around 100 kilometers an hour, 62 miles an hour. And apparently there is a fix for it. So when my car goes in for the checks, they will also most likely implement this fix as well. We discussed it and they would check like, do we have the right things for it and the right info. And then, yeah, fingers crossed they can also address the vibration issue. So that will still take a little while. These dealership workplaces, mechanics, they are super busy. So the appointment is in late February. Also because I will be traveling in the next few weeks. So yeah, no rush on it. But yeah, all in all then we'll address the USB-C ports, the vibrations, perhaps the LTE as well. And maybe they will also update the car in due course then, maybe 2.14 or 2.13.3, I don't know. And then to conclude on the issues, I'm not looking for issues, searching for issues on this car. No, it's just the way it is. We experience it. We have it almost for 2 years now. Yeah, a lot of things happen on this car for some reason. I don't know why or what or how, but I think it's realistic. And you know, I just want to be honest with you guys about all the issues we walk into. It's an expensive car, it should be reliable, it should work. So yeah, just sharing just the info. Perhaps you also have a C40, check it out on your own car, maybe to improve it, or maybe you're wondering what is that. Well, maybe now you can kind of understand. Then over the air updates, recently we had a few. First 2.11 highlights on that one. It added the YouTube application, which was nice, and also the ability to turn off the wireless phone charger. Yeah, nice to have, I guess. Now as for 2.12 and 2.13, they did not really bring that much to the table. Only that there's this new interface for the drive mode. So on the top you have, like, if you go to drive, standard and off-road, they have like these bigger buttons basically. So yeah, that, and then also some specific updates for model year 24. This is model year 22, so I guess Volvo is no longer interested in this one. But perhaps with 2.14 my car will also get some updates once again. And then now recently we got 2.13.1 and 0.3, so they start adding that 0.1 and 0.3 on it. Perhaps they will start pushing out more updates more frequently, hence the change in update versions or revisions, I don't know. As for 0.1 and 0.3, basically just bug fixes on a model year 24. They now also added this thing that the heated steering wheel will turn on when you start preconditioning on the car, so by Volvo On-Call application or just by setting the timer in the car. So lucky you, the folks with model year 24. Now then, to conclude, some updates on the Google side of the car. So this week Polestar and Volvo went out with this Google update, or well, specifically Polestar, by the way, stating like there's this Google Chrome application now in the car, and that's still in a beta or beta version. But that works. It's just like an internet browser. So we used to have Vivaldi browser, first Polestar like a year ago already, recently the Volvos, and now we also have Vivaldi and Google Chrome, which is a nice addition. Also some updates on Google Maps on its own, and also now that you can use your Google Maps on your phone to send a destination to the system in the car already. If you prefer that, now if I recall correctly, that was already available on the old school infotainment or Sensus infotainment system of Volvos. But yeah, now also for the Google application cars. So also on the Google sites we are getting some nice updates, which is very nice. I think also, for example, in the driver's display now that I'm looking at it, you have like these 3D buildings now. So yeah, there we go guys, that is an update on my Volvo C40. 40,000 kilometers on the clock already, almost 2 years, time flies. All in all, I enjoy the car a lot, except for the issues, and the issues are like all the time about reliability, usability, ease to use the car. That's just a bit faulty all the time, which is just super annoying and frustrating. Especially, I'm just really upset sometimes with this car. So yeah, let me know what you think of the C40 or your experiences with the 40 series recharge cars in the comments down below. Curious to your experiences as always. That being said, I appreciate your support. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next week, of course, in a brand new video. Bye bye.